I was watching Elon Musk on Joe Rogan the other day, and they were talking about how, or Elon was talking about how we're already in these sort of first stages of this huge cybernetic collective with social media and how that's going at the minute. And it sort of made me think how concepts that are portrayed in The Matrix, for example, might not be as far away as we think. We just haven't crossed the bridge into the more extreme embodiments of that sort of technology. To an extent, we have with the implementation and popularity of virtual reality. And that has so much varied potential. I even think I don't think this would happen, but to sort of think of something that a way that it could be implemented that maybe people haven't thought about. Think about a video podcast, right? Say we were a video podcast and it got to the point where you could have people putting on the VR headset and walking around the two subjects talking and having it more feeling like you're in the room and having it more of a personal tactile experience.
I don't know about tactile. Okay, so the thing with that is, obviously, if you're going to build, and you know a little bit about this from working with video editing, maybe doing some animation here and there. If you're going to build a virtual environment and then put a virtual camera in there that can move around, sure. But if you're going to film a real life environment and then have a camera with the ability to move around, think about it. You're going to have cameras at every point in the room.
Well, yes. You'd basically, at the very least, you'd need to be able to see every point in the room and then have a program that programmed that into the 3D world.
Yeah.
But regardless, I think this sort of new technology bleeds into our real lives in an increasing way. Obviously, a lot is being talked about at the minute in terms of artificial intelligence and sort of cybernetic enhancements. Obviously, we touched on AI a little bit before. And another sort of problem that I think is quite important to sort of realise is implementation always seems to come before regulation. So think about car seatbelts. Cars didn't have seatbelts for years. And then after loads and loads of people died, that's when they implemented them. So AI would become a thing, but once that's happened, you can't necessarily regulate it after it's been implemented, because depending on the extremity of the AI, it could decide, no, it doesn't want to be changed. And if it can work out how to stop you changing it, then it can basically do whatever the fuck it wants to do.